Hey everyone, it's Michael and
Ruben
from Little Coin Shop, littlecoinshop.com.au, bringing you, this is probably one of my favourite times of the year because we get lots of boxes with lots of variety in them. So heaps of releases at the moment from the Perth Mint, so really looking forward to this, including things like the Opal Dragon.
Well, you said that word early.
Yeah, I did. I hesitated slightly before I said it because they're a beautiful coin. So we'll look at those later on down the track. Where do you want to start, Rubes?
I don't know. I think this is the fullest we've had the table for a little coin shop unboxing. We've kind of packed everything out. So we've got a couple of mixed product boxes as well as some that we kind of know what they are. So I reckon start with a mixed product. Let's get into one we don't know.
Rip straight in.
Yep. And see what we've got awaiting us.
Ooh. This is a bit of a mixed box.
So I'm spying there a mystery one.
I love these things. So this is to continue on in the series from the Purple Dragon.
Yep.
So we've got I should pop one out, shouldn't I? So these are the Blue Dragon in card. So 1 ounce silver coin. Love this year's design, and I love it even more in the colour because it makes the coin itself absolutely pop. So you've got the dragon in blue. I love the purple. I think the blue's better, actually, if I'm honest. You've got the colouring of the gills and frills around the head of the dragon, and then obviously the colouring of the pearl there, the inflamed pearl. So beautiful one in card, and then you've got all the card information on the back and the standard obverse. So very limited production of these, and they sell out incredibly quickly.
Definitely one of those ones that, you know, I like them because it allows you to kind of see what the artist was intending with their design a little bit easier sometimes than just with the standard proof or Boolean version.
Yeah, and they only really do this series with the dragon, well up to now Perth Mint's only really done it with the dragon producing so many different colours in card. And I think there's like half a dozen. No, they've done 10 different colours.
Well, that's it. They've done a few different variants, and I think a little bit later on we get to see some of those other types.
Yeah, and it's a great design that really lends itself to the colour. I'm not so flash on it in the plain silver, but the colour design I think really makes it pop. The standard bullion is obviously a different design.
Yep.
But even that, I don't think they've managed to capture it as well as they have in the colour.
We've got a remaining box full of some of the baby dragons.
They are baby dragons, so these are always a crowd pleaser. I'm trying to remember how many they do in the mintage of these a year. It's not a huge amount, 7,500, and they seem to sell out fairly quickly, particularly Year of the Dragon. And it's an incredibly cute design. I think I think they've done a really good job with the coloured dragons this year in their various genres.
They've got the ferocity in some, the cuteness in others, you know, yeah.
Sometimes you go, not so sure about that, but I reckon this time they've really managed to nail it this year with their colours. So yeah, again, half ounce, great gift idea, obviously. You know, if you're born in the Year of the Dragon, if you've got a child or a grandchild or a niece or a nephew or anything along those sort of lines that's born this year as well, it's a great memento of this year, and it's a really cute design. So I think they've done it well.
On to the next box.
And we're ready for the next box?
We are.
And Noz will do this one. I don't know what's in it. It's facing you, not me.
We'll let people know. Yeah, a little sneak peek. We've got the Yin Yang Koi with Pearl in the 5 ounce. I was just saying to Michael before, I hadn't realised this one was actually in such a large planchet. I think this one will be a real beauty. Kind of highlight some of the details of the design, and yeah, should hopefully get some nice close-ups of it.
Ooh, I love this time of year. Pull out all sorts of fun and games. So, standard brown chipper on the outside.
Yep.
But when you open it up, it comes in with that beautiful design on the outer case. I'll pop it out.
That is stunning.
And then
let's get into that nice and safely.
Yeah, I'm trying to do these things carefully. There we go.
This is really one of those kind of ones where half the artwork is really in the box itself.
You've got the white koi, and the black koi, so the yin and the yang. Just a beautiful box design.
Yeah, the ripples in the water with like a reflective holographic almost kind of look.
I got to say, Perth Mint is just like whoever's looking after their packaging at the moment.
Yep.
They're doing a brilliant job. Unlike some of the other mints that Matt and I bag out at various times.
Don't say any names, please.
Oh, this one's a... Oh, I was going to
just a little bit of a stronger magnet.
Yeah. So you've got the standard C of A in there with a bit of a blurb on it. And then these are very limited, I think. Whoop. So, yeah, it's only 750 of these critters getting around.
The reveal. Oh.
Dum, dum, dum. So you've got the black koi with the white pearl, and then the white koi with the black pearl on there. So, beautiful coin.
With that nice little element of 3D there with the pearls popping out of it.
We'll actually pop it out of its case there.
See the other side of this one?
Well, actually, I want to see the thickness of it, because I reckon she'll be a chunky. Yeah, so quite a chunky little coin there.
And still with Her Majesty on it.
It is. So they can keep releasing Her Majesty until, is it May? I think it's May this year.
Mm-hmm.
They can keep using that same effigy. So beautiful coin, and it's one of those ones that's got a bit of chunk to it.
Yeah,
so I always love one that weighs a bit more than just your standard 1 ounce sort of thing. You get more detail in the larger planchet, and you get more thickness in the coin. So it's just, it really pops really, really well. So that's the koi.
Let's move on to the next one.
Alrighty, one that's a little controversy around it.
Yeah, kind of, I think almost started by me because I'm a little, I think it's an interest piece. And we will probably do a separate video highlighting just this set by itself because I think it's pretty cool, pretty unique, and yeah, slightly potentially surrounded in controversy, we will see. But it is still a beautiful set, and I believe these have already kind of been selling quite well. I don't know if we've got too many of these left, but this is a 10 coin set of the different dragon releases they've done.
I love the concept. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I love the coins that they've done. I think they're great. But as we'll see in a moment, there's one in there that, like, I actually quite like the coin, but it's the principle behind it that concerns me a little bit.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work with a glove. Let's ditch that.
But do you think this is just? Do you think they had these kind of all prepared for dragon release, and these were kind of the alternate dragon designs, and they went, let's just release them all in a one set or in one variation? Or?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
I wonder if we're seeing drafts of the Year of the Dragon.
Yeah. So it comes with an outer sleeve, which looks pretty standard. And then inside here you've got this presentation box.
Some cool texturing on the top there.
Yeah, it is actually. They've done a great job with it. I don't want what we're going to talk about to overshadow it. It's a beautiful production. So it's a half ounce set, half ounce 10 coin silver coin set for the Year of the Dragon, and then standard over there. They only made, I think there's only 3,888 complete sets.
Yep.
So they do release far more of the coloured.
Yep.
But in this set, there is only 3,888, and it's because of that coin right there. The whole set looks fantastic. Obviously, I would want to orientate them.
Absolutely.
Being slightly OCD there. So you've got the 9 dragons that they produce. Then you've got this one here that looks amazingly gold.
Which is the silver design in the bullion.
Yes.
On there, but that's it. And it is still a silver coin, but very much looking like a gold coin.
So it's a plated gold. It's not a pure gold coin, which for the money, you're kind of glad because it would really blow out the cost of the set. But yeah, the fact that they've taken a silver coin, I normally love their gilding, which usually just a little bit like the colour, they'll draw out some of the design in gold and they'll leave the rest silver.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about them doing a whole coin because it almost looks, I don't want to say the word, the fake word, but it almost leads you down that line.
Yeah.
And it just makes me slightly uncomfortable. But I think the set itself is absolutely stunning. and I think it's an absolute great buy, this one. And obviously other people agree, because even on pre-sale, it's been going like hotcakes. So if you are after this kind of set, and let's face it, this looks great on your shelf, you know, it's a great talking point. You're going to have to hurry. I'd suggest they're going to declare a sellout fairly soon.
I tend to agree. Good stuff. We will take a bit of a closer look at that one another time, I suspect.
Yeah, I absolutely think it's at least worth the discussion, I would suggest, of should this be an accepted thing?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, what do we got next on the list?
A mixed product.
This is a mixed bag. So it could be a bit of everything, or almost all of the same thing. Hey,
There we go.
happy birthday coins.
So that's it. This March release is kind of some of the classics that I'd say they kind of sell almost the whole year round, but celebrating certain events such as the happy birthday coins. We've got some of the wedding ones to come through later, the newborns. You know, kind of some of those ones that kind of work as a gift kind of all throughout the year, but are very kind of important for specific years.
So it comes in this groovy little folder.
Yeah,
Which they've
almost
designed
like a bit like a card.
Yeah.
A bit of a happy birthday card, but
And then
containing a 1 ounce of silver.
1 ounce coin with King Charles on the back, and that actually really nifty design on the front. So again, this one's fun. It's not meant as a serious coin, but it's a great introduction for people into the world of coins and the world of stacking and the world of precious metals, and it's a good fun way to do it.
Yep.
So these, like Rube said, these are available all year as a rule, and they are in right now. The other thing along those sort of lines is the wedding coin. Now, this one, on a slight tangent, as I'm attempting to unwrap it without damaging anything, these are actually developing a bit of a cult following.
Okay.
So they're not there yet, but we're certainly seeing the early stages of people wanting to complete their sets.
Okay.
So it is being used as a gift. You know, Uncle Tom's getting married and I'm going to get him a silver coin. And they are a beautiful, stunning coin and presentation for that. I'm going to use this box over here to demonstrate it a bit. So it comes with a certificate of authenticity, bit of a burst about your wedding day.
With a to and a from section.
Yeah, if you want. And then over the back there, it just gives you the finer detail of it all. And then inside here, you got this groovy little fold-out cardboard presentation box, which leads into
Another box.
another presentation box, which is all very cool. And then it opens up to the coin itself inside. Now, yeah, so we see these go out all the time for weddings and those types of things, sometimes for anniversaries. People will grab them. But what we're starting to notice now is people chasing previous years. So it shows that it's the early stages, and we saw this with the Royal Australian Mint produces like a wedding coin set of the coins of that year. Mm-hmm. And they were always given as gifts, and then we started seeing people chase previous years, and then we started to see the price of them go up. We're starting to see the early signs of that now with the wedding coin. And I'm not saying this is going to massively increase in value because it hasn't shown signs of that yet. But we're actually starting to see the collectors become involved, and they want to collect all the years of the Perth Mint 1 ounce wedding coin. So it's certainly an indication that the collectors are becoming interested in it. So it'll be interesting to see where that heads over the next few years, if it actually takes off hard or if it kind of stalls. So yeah, just another take on why you might buy a wedding coin.
We got anything else hiding in that box?
Not that I can. Yes, we do.
Hey.
It's an emu. Not what we expected. We were looking for one random coin and the emu was not it. So this is an emu coin. We should do this one now. Why not?
We can do this one now.
Do this one now.
I think I do have to highlight this one with the fact that I think these have already sold out.
What?
But I think I like the idea of at least taking a look at it on camera.
Well, we can certainly have a closer look at them.
That's
because,
it.
again, sellouts doesn't mean that you can never get hold of it. It just
Correct.
means you might be chasing the secondary market or grabbing it from someone else before they sell out as well. So standard certificate of authenticity with a bit of a burst in there. And 2,500 of these, I believe, have been produced.
Yep.
So we'll flip over there. And then the coin itself. So they've taken the standard emu design. I'm just going to spin it around rather than popping it out
that's
yet.
probably...
And I love the way Perth Mint's done this really well, and they do it well with their gilded, except for that other one that we talked about before, where they pick a key feature of the coin. In this case, they've picked the emu, and have they picked it?
And the
chick
babies
as well.
Yep.
Yep. So they've picked those and they've coloured them, so it draws. It almost gives it a three-dimensional view because it draws that design out, and it's a great design this year. I think they've done a really stellar job. So they've actually drawn that design out. And made it pop that little bit more. So again, another great coin, and as Ruben said, as far as I'm aware, they're a sellout pretty much around everywhere. But if you can still grab them somewhere, grab them while you can, because they will go off like an emu in a sock.
On to the next box, Michael.
Yeah, I'm running out of room on this table. We might have to do a bit of a clean up. Alrighty, on to the next box.
One of the bigger ones here. Slice, what do we got? Drum roll. Oi!
Another mixed bag.
Another mixed bag. That is some of the rotating charm ones.
Oh wow! So these are the emus which we've already looked at. So
Yep.
we'll give those a bit of a miss. And then in here, we've got some other stuff down there as well. Might be wedding coins.
Ooh.
So we'll have a squeeze at that in a minute. So this is one of my... I love some of these. Some of them missed the mark. There was one of them, I can't remember which one it was, but it just looked like a fat blob. So, not meaning to be derogatory there, Perth Mint, but you missed the mark on one of the ones. But this one, I think from the artist's impression, was actually really cool.
Let's see how they've gone with the dragon.
So again, C of A with all the technical detail.
Yep.
Inside there, whoops, folded that the wrong way. And then over on the back, you've got the detail of the designer and weights and measurements, and there's 3,000 of these being produced all up.
Fantastic.
So inside here, you have these. Oh, I need my glove. Where's my magic glove? Yeah. So you've got the antiquing on the coin. You've got this incredible, intricate design on the outer, if you like.
Yep.
And then inside, you've got this. You've got a hole being cut, and then you've got this dragon charm. That actually, if I could manage to do it one-handed, I don't want to touch it with the other hand because I've only got one glove. But you've got this...
I think you're demonstrating the point.
This dragon that spins around in there.
Yep.
Then on the obverse side, you've still got... we've still got Queen Elizabeth.
There's some cool texturing and detail.
Yeah. It's a beautiful... It's a stunning coin, actually. And I think they've done well with that one. All right, what else have we got buried in here, Ruben?
I think I spied some One Loves hiding down the bottom there.
Oh, they're an interesting one. I didn't think they'd become hugely popular, but they do seem to have. And they're certainly a different take on a design. Not huge in the collector market yet.
Yep.
But certainly a good one for giving... I think they missed their mark because they don't use them for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
They should release them then. But yeah, that's okay.
So it comes with the bow there that you can tie up yourself. They come kind of just compressed in there. So if you are giving it as a gift and you do want to set up the bow looking nice, it is something you've got to do beforehand.
And with these, you can see these are a bit of like a frosty finish. They're not actually. They've just got that. I can't get one to pop up. Oh, there we go. So they just come with that peely thing, so you can actually peel it off, like you do with a brand new mobile phone, and you get the same satisfaction of that. All right, so you've got the
C of A.
C of A, if I stop throwing it around, with a bit of a burst on the inside, and then, again, very limited numbers, down to 5,000 of those. And then the coin itself, it's a beautiful, intricate but simple design. So you've got all the flowers or the branches down the bottom, the two doves, and the insignia on the top. Over the page, we've got King Charles.
There you go. So there's a bit of a question with these March releases as to if we've got King Charles or Her Majesty. There's kind of...
King Charles, the ultimate romantic, isn't it?
I think everyone's now furiously typing in their keyboards for that one.
That's right.
But yeah, so we're still very much in that crossover period where we're not entirely sure which is going to be which.
And then, hang on, these go on the inside, don't they?
They do. I will take a pause there for a second and we'll crack into the to the next box so we can pack this one away.
All right, a one-off.
We only got one of these in, so we'll see how they go. We've kind of got the rest of the Perth Mint have had the James Bond license for a little bit, so they've kind of been going through all the different actors who played James Bond, and we are up to, this is the fourth issue. See there, and if Michael pulls away going for the COA first.
It's all right, we can go straight into
Pierce,
this.
I think this is Pierce Brosnan. It is. So we're getting ever so slightly more modern.
He's probably, I don't know, this is always controversial.
Are
It's
you
probably
give
my
it opinion?
second favourite.
Okay.
You can't beat Sean Connery. You just can't. I mean, it's just a fact. But he wasn't actually too bad in his time as James Bond, so I don't mind him on that one. Probably just lit up the comments section.
I was going to say people will be putting down their list of favourites, and then he was in Her Majesty's Secret Service.
I was going to say you really couldn't go with anyone other than Queen Elizabeth on that one, could you?
Yeah, there's a massive part of me that hopes that they finish off that set with all the way through with Her Majesty, but we will see.
I doubt it very much, which could make this one quite the collector scene.
Yeah.
So another great coin in. Now this is the last of the mixed boxes, so we'll rip through here. Oh, we're almost getting unboxing fatigue here.
We are. We've been going for quite a while, but that's the advantage of getting all these through at once. It makes it very exciting to see all these boxes come through.
So we've already done the emu.
We have.
So we can just pull those out of the way for now. Oh, there's actually a very important coin in here. Well, two very important coins, but one in particular that we need to highlight. And
yep.
It's not so much this one as the next one.
So this is another one of those ones that kind of is part of their yearly collections that works quite well throughout the entire year, and that is the newborn baby.
So if you don't want to go for the lunar dragon,
yep, or even the happy birthday,
yeah, you can go for this one, and it's perennially cute.
It is. Got the some classic Aussie animals in their cute baby form there. And also, if Michael flips it back around, also on the box itself has some details you can fill in, kind of like that wedding one before, with the name, date of birth, and all those kind of details of the new baby.
Yeah, so it's a great little coin. I'm not going to attempt to flip this one out.
Yep.
Because I don't want to damage it. But it's a beautiful coin.
Absolutely, and the cute patterns even in the background as well. Yep, love to see that one.
So it's the one that's in for the year.
Yep.
So if you're having a baby in December, you've got time to get it.
Absolutely. So previously with some of the other ones they've done, it's a bit of a change up. They had previously done, a depiction of a newborn baby, I think sometimes with a stork and, that kind of thing. So yeah, to see them give it a bit more of an Aussie spin this time is kind of cool, I think.
Yeah. Now, a really important one that they released this time of year is the Anzac Day one.
Yes. So
this is, unlike the rest, which are all basically precious metals, I think every single one of them has been precious metals up to now, this is a copper nickel.
Yep.
So I can't say it's a standard dollar coin because it's obviously pretty chunky, but it's a dollar coin, commemorates obviously Anzac Day, which is incredibly important in the Australian New Zealand calendar for remembering those who served for our country. And I think they've done a great job on this one.
Absolutely. A little burst on the back, and that's it. These ones are very popular.
Yeah.
Not quite so sure if it's one that people hold on to for the collections of them, or if it's more, or even if it's just more of a in memory, or this is something that I choose or want to get as to support.
I think it's a combination.
Yeah.
But we really are seeing the collectors become involved in this one now.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, absolutely. It's a great one to get. It's a great one to obviously commemorate that time of year and military service.
Yep.
To the country, so it's a very good one, an important date in our calendar.
Absolutely.
Far less controversial than some of the others.
Alrighty, I think we just have one more box to tap into there because the one down there is the wedding coins, which we've already seen.
So this is, I was going to say it's my favourite, but I've got a couple of standouts in this unboxing. So let's crack into it. This is the Opal Dragon. Now, Perth Mint started a few years ago doing the, for quite a number of years now, they've done an Opal coin of various types. They started doing the Lunar one. Did they do it during Series 2?
I don't remember the Series 2 ones, but I have to admit to coming right at the start of Series 3, so it's entirely possible that they're all squirreled away and sold by the time I came onto the scene.
No, so they are definitely, absolutely hit the collector's market. This is not collection or financial advice, but they are incredibly popular. I believe these are all sold out.
They are.
On our website at the moment. So unless we can secure some more...
Which we always try to, but I think it's us and everyone else in the industry.
I think Perth Mint is kicking themselves to the number that they limited this production to.
Yeah, they're kind of a little bit stuck on the initial number that they started with, maybe not realising how popular it would be. Or
They've just done a whole brilliant thing. So again, it's got the standard C of A with a bit of a burst inside. You can see they're limited to 6,000 and they sell out within a very short period of time. They're all sold out.
And I think we'll be able to see why in just a second.
You've got a beautiful silver coin, and in the centre of it you've got this dragon in opal, and every single one of them is different because each opal that they use, or fragment of opal that they use, is different. So you get different colourings, different shades, different positions of the colours, all sorts of things.
Have you ever seen that impact the resell of any of them? Have there ever been any that you've seen that have gone, okay, this one, has the shiny bit in this spot, or anything like that? Is there a potential for that level of collectability?
I think there would be that, but I can't think. I'm not an opal expert, so I can't tell you if there's a certain colour pattern that would pop even more than the others.
Yep.
They just look stunning.
They do.
Like I said, two coins next to each other, they will look different, which I think is great. In gloves, I can't get it to pop out, but there we go. And the radial design on the back with Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, fairly unique radial lines. We see radial lines on a few different designs out of Perth, but these ones are kind of unique.
They are probably, and I don't have inside information, I'm just drawing two dots together here. It's probably the last time we'll see Queen Elizabeth on the back of the Opal Dragon, the Opal series.
Yep.
So certainly I think that will add to its collectability. But a stunning coin, unfortunately no longer available at Little Coin Shop unless we can secure some more from the Perth Mint.
Yep.
I'm fairly sure that Perth Mint are quietly announcing a sellout in the background. I think there's an email on my email system to back that up, but I haven't actually gone through it with a fine-tooth comb yet, so I might be wrong on that. But certainly Little Coin Shop sold out. If they're still available at Perth Mint, grab them while you can. If they're not available there, try one of the other resellers and see if you can get them there.
No worries.
What a great coin.
Pick of the bunch, Michael. What do you reckon? Besides, I think it's fairly obviously the Opal Dragon, but if we're talking about ones that we've still got...
Look, it always depends if we're going for investment or collectability.
Yep.
Investment-wise, I'd probably go, for me, and this is not financial advice, I'd probably go the Opal Dragon or the 10-coin set, which unfortunately I've just covered.
That's all right.
Uncover in a moment and highlight that.
Yep.
Emotional, probably the Anzac coin. See, there's too many here. I love the rotating dragon. I love the emu. I love the half-ounce coloured dragon, the baby dragon. That one cracks me up every year. Yeah, so there's a few of them in there, but
it's a good it's a good release. The March ones that they've done. If I was picking one for the fun or the looks of it kind of thing, I think I'd be going the. I really like the look of that yin yang. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the footage we can get on that one. I think that'll look stunning. And then that's it. The one that has proven itself kind of year after year is the opals. And some of the other ones there, like we've been saying, are a little bit more of that. Far more gift-based, not necessarily for someone who has been stacking or has been collecting certain series, but just as a one-off, was thinking of you, kind of gift ideas, and they work really well for that.
Yeah, they do. They're like I said at the start, they're a good introduction into the precious metal side.
Absolutely.
You know, you want to give a gift to a grandson or a relative or a friend or something along those sort of lines. It kind of, you know, it's a gift with an extra bonus to it. So,
starts the education, which we're all about here.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
I think that's it for now.
I think it is. That was a bit of a mammoth unboxing, but we got there. Thanks
Certainly
everyone for tuning in and checking out the March releases. We will see you in the next video.
Sounds good. See you soon.